Hey everyone, it's Dina, and I just wanted to make a quick extra video about connecting the dots once you've got your manifesting in play, because it's where you really are getting outside of your own head and getting out of your way and listening to the nudges from spirit that are coming in around your manifesting. So, let me give you some examples that I'm talking about. So once we have our manifesting, once we've gone through steps 1 through 7, and we've really, we've gotten clear, we know what it is, we know what it feels like, we're working with an affirmation to get out of our own way. We're going through all the steps. Step 8 is about paying attention and letting in the responses from the universe. And this is such an important step. And this is where sometimes people get a little bit hung up. This is why I'm putting up the connect the dots threads and posts every day or almost every day, because it's really important to start to train yourself to look outside of your limiting beliefs, to look outside of the box, to look outside of expectations, and to find how the universe is actually responding to you, because it is bringing you a response somehow. So let me give you some examples. We're manifesting money right now, right? And so one of the first things that happened often when we manifest money is suddenly we have some expenses come in lower than expected. And that's money in your pocket. That's money you don't need to spend that you thought you were going to have to spend. And when that happens, if you're not connecting the dots, if you're not looking outside of your normal way of thinking, if you're not looking outside of your limiting beliefs, you can miss that. You cannot, you could just be like, well, oh, I wanted money. Well, you got money. You just didn't get it the way you expected. So here's a really awesome story about this for you, just to help you understand a little more about how manifesting works from the universe's perspective, which is different than our perspective, right? So I remember once I wanted to manifest paying off my mortgage. It was a big mortgage. It was like $275,000. And so I did a manifest, and then I finished it up. I did my step 7, and I put it on my altar under my stone, like I say to do in step 7. And then I started to pay attention. And within a couple of days, I had the strongest feeling that we were going to move, that my daughter and I were going to move, that it was time to find a new house. I was like, well, this is crazy. But it was really strong. And so I listened, and the universe led us to another house. And very quickly, like, I think it had us see the house the day before it came on the market. It came on the market and we made an offer. Mind you, I didn't have the money to make the offer, but that's a whole other story, and that's outside of this story, but that's another interesting piece of manifest. So here, I got the nudge, we're going to move. I did the manifesting, I got the nudge, we're going to move. I'm like, we're going to move? We just moved into this house 11 months ago. I listened. I opened my eyes. I looked around. This amazing little half-timbered house on the Croton River popped on the market. I bid. Well, we got accepted. Well, then I had to sell my house. And so I sold my house, and guess what? I got enough money from the sale of my house to pay off my mortgage. Plus, I got enough money from paying off the mortgage plus my equity that I was able to do the renovations on the new house. Pretty crazy, right? If I had ignored the nudge that came in after I manifested that said, it's time to move, no, it wouldn't have happened in that way. Maybe it would have happened in another way, but it wouldn't have happened the way it did. And the way it did was absolutely this or something better, whatever's in line with the universe. We got the most awesome house. It was amazing. And the money to renovate it. So anyway, really intriguing. You want to really start to connect the dots. So if you're manifesting money and you get the nudge to apply for a loan, well, guess what? That might be how the universe is answering you. The universe might say, let's give her a loan and consolidate all these debts and give her one monthly payment. Don't ignore anything. when I manifested my most recent car, which is a rockin' car, I put the manifesting out. I was in the middle of working at my desk on the computer, and I heard, go call so-and-so about the car. And I'm like, I'm in the middle of something. And Spirit said, go call so-and-so about the car right now. And I'm like, ah. So I stopped what I was doing. I saved my documents, and I went and picked up the phone. And lo and behold, if that's not where the money came from. However, that money was only available for a part of that one day. It would have been reinvested that afternoon. Spirit said, call now. And I said, okay. And I got a new car. So follow the nudges. There are action steps sometimes to manifesting. Even if it seems crazy, do it. That's how Spirit talks to us. Spirit doesn't talk to us like another human being filled with limiting beliefs and blocks and old emotional baggage. Spirit talks to us like Spirit. So be open, connect the dots, follow those energetic threads and breadcrumbs, because that's what's going to bring it in. Alrighty, I hope you find this helpful. And that's it for now.